what you do, you model, okay? And bring people along. If you've got 2 months of solid bookings, sounds like you guys are all very successful salespeople, don't be afraid to build your team members that you know can go places, because they will only put money in your pocket in the future. Don't be afraid to give away, because there's more for us, because we're naturals at it. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to get a booking at every show, or 2 at the next one if I don't get one tonight. And all I need is 1 to replace every 1, right? If your calendar's full for 2 months, all you need is 1. So give away the other 1. And here's how I dealt with that. I always said to people, I will never cancel a show on you because of a personal emergency in my family. I have people that back me up that I personally trained. So if, in the rare occasion that I need to give away a show, you can know with confidence that this will be okay. And I may have booked 3 shows, three bookings in 1 week, knowing I'm going to give one of them away. And then the one that's furthest away or whatever, nearest the person that I want to help build their business, I would give that one away, and I would make the call, usually the day before. I didn't want them to panic, and just let them know that something's come up. I can't make your show, but I have great news. I have this wonderful gal named Nancy to come and fill my shoes. And you guys, people never flinched. They never flinched. Yes, they wanted me, but at the same time, we're all replaceable. You know what I'm saying? We are. And so if you warn them ahead of time, you've already planted the seed that this could happen. But what it did was it built my consultants. It built my confidence in them. So they knew that to do a really great job. So because they were doing a really great job, they turned out a great show with bookings and recruits. And then there came a point where they were off the list because they were doing it with their people now. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we all did to build early on. We gave away. We didn't hold them like this and then not get back to them. I can't tell you how many people, when they find out my position in the company, countless people, I can't even tell you how many. You know, I booked a show, the girl never called me. I booked a show, the girl never called me. And I'm guilty of it too, guys. This happens when we hoard bookings. When we've got enough and we don't give away so that the customer is taken care of. You know, I know some of you are feeling like that may not be the case right now. But what I'm saying is if you can build your business, I call it 2x2 bookings. You look for 2 bookings from every show. And do this with your people. If they've only got 1 booking next month, ask them to look for 2 solid dated shows. Give the host something at the last show when it holds, okay? And then from the next month, they've got 2 shows. Now you're looking for 2 bookings from each one. It's so simple. By the 3rd month, they've got 4. By the 4th month, they're up to 8 shows a month. Okay? They're up to 8 shows a month. And I book the shows right at the party. I'll say, you know, everybody is so busy. I want you to know I have my calendar marked. Please pick whatever date you want. I have a pamphlet for you to go home with. And you guys, there's less cost in what's in the host packet than it would be for me to mail it. So even if I lose a host packet here or there because of change of mind, it's not an issue.
$5.60 to
Pardon me?
It's $5.60 to mail.
Yes, it's $5.60. So I teach my people you never mail, you always hand out. The only time you mail is if it's a call that comes in, okay? Yeah. So, teach your people to be very cost conscious. There's only a few things you need to make money in this business, all right? You don't need a whole new wardrobe saying Pampered Chef. You need a couple things, etc. So anyway, so if you can build your team with confidence and giving them the confidence that you have in them, help them along the way, and really you Mary, it sounds like what you're walking the talk, okay? If you walk the talk, they'll follow. The pace of the leader is the pace of the pack, 100% of the time. Yes?
So on your calendar, do you allot 3 days a week?
Well, at this point,
like when people are picking, you know, since you...
Yes, you can do that. You can do that. You can put a little heart or a little yellow line. And then once that week is filled and you have host, I send out the invitations. I was totally against this at the beginning, I have to be honest. I was totally against it. best thing I ever did. My party average was $1,000 a night. I says, why should I do anything more? You know, that's great party average. When I did it, I tried it for 6 months, went up to $1,300 a night. Is it worth it? You bet. And I know that people email and people Facebook and people Twitter, but you know what? Everybody needs to get something in the mail. And I send a full page, 8.5 by 11 invitation with a mini catalog and a number 10 envelope. People don't cancel shows when they have people coming.
Right.
They just don't. You know,
So Nancy, do you coach those people though? You
Oh.
personally coach them before you would ever give it to somebody else?
oh, absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
That-
Yes,
That's
they are on host coaching calls with me.
Mhm.
They are on closing
So
shows.
the host, I mean, you
The
coach.
host?
Who coaches the host?
Oh, I do.
Even if you have to
She
give it
doesn't give it
away.
away until the day before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
all
give it
right.
away until right at the end. I know that that's gonna be a great party, no matter what. Now, every once in a while, I'll give away a show right at the beginning because I know this person wants this date, I'm already filled.
Yeah.
But I mark my calendar and I let them know that if they're going out more than 2 months, I'd really rather have them, I have people that are from the area, all over the area to back me up. I'd rather have them have a show sooner than later because I don't want you to lose enthusiasm. So know your audience, know how to communicate. And I always ask people, what's the best way and the best number to get a hold of you? Yes.
What nights do you have your shows, or did you have your shows when you're?
Well, I still do
Weeknights?
shows. I do about 30,000 in sales a year, okay, which is a lot less than I used to do. But I never really did more than the 50, just because I always had that 2 show a week. And then I loved helping others get started. So I've never been a $100,000 in a year achiever. Of course, the sales we did back then were, our party average was half of what it is now, so it would equate to that, you know.
Right.
But I really love Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday nights are my favorite nights. I'm ready to get out. I've worked during the week in my office. People are ready to have some fun. It seems like a lot of people come now in the summer. I like doing Wednesday, Thursday. In the fall, I do Thursday. The rest of the time, fall, winter, and spring, we do Thursday, Friday usually. And then I'm in show mode. Okay, I'm taking care of my team at the beginning of the week. Always, always take care of your team at the beginning of the week. You'll get the most from your team if you call them Monday, Tuesday. Okay. My hosts, I always try to work on my personal hosts on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's a question.
I have another question.
Sure.
Giving away shows. I have a guy on my team,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot. He's having a hard time getting into houses. Like I think
Okay.
he just feels like he's coming today. But I would love to gift him some shows. He's great. But I think
Yeah,
it's a
come with
sticky
you.
situation. If he came with me,
He
then
came with
maybe
you?
it would be.
Yeah. Do you have a full calendar? Are you happy? Okay. Then what you need to do is have them come to some great areas that you're going to, and don't worry that you're giving great shows away, because it will only come back to you. You'll be sitting on your couch earning 3 or 4%, okay?
Yeah.
You get enough people out there earning 3 or 4%, it's like you're out there doing a show.
So
Alright?
if he's with me, the only thing I'm concerned about is people are, they're just, it seems like they're straight, it's weird for them to have a guy coming to their house. I don't know, like,
Well, I would ask the host. I would say, is it okay? I have a new male consultant, and I would love to show him how I do shows, and also I am really booked, and so I would love for him to do a portion of the show, let your friends and family see, because once they see the guys and they see that they're
In
okay,
action.
and this is for all you men out there, I really appreciate you guys because you don't let anything come in between what you're supposed to do. And I know that sounds weird, but you give the guy, you tell me what to do, they do it. It's not even they don't even second think it. I mean, they just do it. Where we, as women, let every other thing in life come before what we're supposed to do. And most of the time, it only takes 15, 20 minutes, what we're supposed to do, what we need to do. It's so true. You guys, am I lying? Am I lying?
And we can
It's true.
switch the laundry.
It's true.
and the
Yes,
dishwasher.
right. You know, I mean, and we think we're multitasking,
No.
but really what we're doing is we're making our brain crazy.
Yeah.
Okay? We're making our brain crazy. My husband has a saying, I do one thing, I do it well, and then I do the next thing. Okay, that's what we need to learn. That's what guys do, and they get it done. and they get it, they don't even think twice about the fact that they have to make phone calls, they do their phone calls and they're done. Where we think about it all day long, and they go, ooh, I didn't get to it today.
She
Anybody?
knows us.
Okay, yeah, and I'm the same way, you know, my staff knows me, they keep me on track, they're going, hands, you know, because I had ADD before it was even invented. Okay? When you see my numbers later, and you see what I've done in 2 nights a week, I hope you guys really commit to yourselves. It's not even to me, it's to your futures. I mean, if any of you had a job that said, you will make $100,000 by this time if you do X, Y, and Z,
Yeah.
you would all do it. You'd all be going for their promotion, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Every one of you. Because you're smart men. And for you that are going to see it, smart men. But no, seriously. I mean, when we think and focus, and really, you can have a great life alongside this business. How about it, Nance?
Absolutely.
You know, you
A
can
very
be there.
rich life.
Yes, be there to raise your children if you have children, or you can volunteer as much as you want, as
You
long
can
as
travel.
you can travel. Oh my gosh, I've been around the world. Thank you, Pampered Chef. But those are all at your disposal.
And you can meet wonderful people
I know.
throughout the whole country that are truly
I know.
wonderful friends.
Yeah. I remember Rich said one time, he goes, you know, if you ever ran for president, you'd have 6,000 supporters, 600,000.
No, thank you. Like who you are, Nancy.
No thanks. Oh, they wouldn't like being there.
Oh, I just have a question, just because I seem to go in these spurts in my business where I have consultants. We have a lot of military in this area.
Sure.
So obviously I get consultants where they come in and I think it's more for a loneliness, trying to fill that loneliness feeling, and they're doing this for maybe the friendship factor, but they literally have like less than 20 that they can even come up with on their list of 100. They're having disputes with their families everywhere. It is a huge battle for me, and I go in these spurts where I might recruit a bunch, but none of them are doing anything. And I struggle. I mean, I know they can do the out and about, and they try that, but they really struggle. So, and it's hard to even get them qualified. So what would you suggest for something like that?
Well, in that situation, knowing how transient the group is, okay, what you need to do is teach them how to have the conversations right from the beginning with every person that they meet, with every clerk, every waitress, everyone they're in contact with. They need to know how to bring up the subject of Pampered Chef and be super friendly and offer to every person how much they could get for free by hosting a show. Because really, it only takes 2 or 3 people to get your business rolling.
Yeah.
By the time I had my 4th show, I had 16 bookings for my 4th show. So, let them know it just needs a few. Don't focus on the 100. In fact, you know, I only have people make a list of 50 to start with. That's their first goal. Once they hit 50, I send them a little doodad. Okay. Then I tell them, try to get to 75. Who else would you put on that list? 100 is overwhelming. Okay. 100 is overwhelming. Start with 50 and have them call all the ones. Have them call all the ones. And you might even need to put a little bit more time in to helping them make those phone calls, you know, to helping them really learn, really training them on how to have the conversations, how to make the phone calls, how to turn a conversation towards without being pushy, okay, because everybody's afraid of that. Change the P in pushy to the P in passionate, okay, become passionate about what they have to offer
Okay.
people, not what's in it for them, but what they have to offer people.
Okay.
Is that